Hey guys, this is John. Okay, I'm sacrificing about 10 seconds here. It is another clock as a weapon video. Good start, John. Let's see how this goes. I'm playing a Grandmaster DryCounty in the very first game. Let's do this thing. I ate a very big meal tonight for dinner. Some sesame chicken, a lot of rice. So I'm feeling a little sluggish, but that's going to be motivation to play faster. I know it. So here we go. All right, let's castle. Bishop takes f2, knight g4, always kind of tempting there, but it doesn't quite work. Probably should have thrown an a5. I am inviting my opponent's pawns forward, but we can deal with this. No worries. A little bit of space gaining by white. Hope you all are very well. I want to go 5-0 in one of these. It's been a while since I was able to achieve that. All right. Bring that back. Let's play queen d7. Simple move, rook a d8 on the way. This can be a hard structure to crack because white is very solid. They have a flexible pawn formation, but black is no worse here, that's for sure. Maybe take, and then knight h5. Might be a good time to break. Yeah, let's do that. See if he takes with the knight even. He might be debating that. Wouldn't mind knight takes because I do have the option of knight d5, knight f4 now, which I think I will avail myself of. All right. So I've mostly made up the time deficit. That bodes well. In this series, if you don't know, I try to stay even or ahead of my opponent on the clock. I usually do not succeed. It's quite challenging when you're talking through your moves, but if I can train myself to move first, speak later, that would be phenomenal. So I'm working on that over time. Okay. Bishop takes f2, catches my eye here, followed by knight e3. Maybe I can go f5, f5. Invites knight c5. Might be decent. Also, of course, there's knight f4, but he's going to play bishop f1. Let's play f5. Pretty much has to go here. And I am banking that his pawns are going to be a little weak. Knight f4, perhaps? Yeah, let's go knight f4, followed by bishop d5. I'm going to ignore this c5 pawn. I thought about attacking it with something like queen e7, but I think I'm better off playing like this. This is pretty pesky. Moves the knight. Okay. Queen e7 now, maybe. Let's do that. If he goes g3, perhaps knight here, although then there's c4, so maybe knight back to g6. Or knight h5 even. Plays d4. Okay, I'm going to take. Step here. Reinforce. Back up the bishop as well. I'm seeing a lot of tactical possibilities, like taking and rook e2. They're just not quite panning out at the moment. I'm looking though. Okay, back up. Just wasn't seeing it. Probably have to vacate this diagonal next. It's going to force the issue. Okay. If he checks with the bishop, I'm going to step back with the king. Gotta hustle now. Still a decent position. Well, let's beat the clock. Maybe knight here. Well, let's try it now. See where that bishop steps. Yeah, he's going to disconnect his rooks. Okay, take. Let's go here. And we're invading. Here we come. h5. Where's that knight going? Knight e5, only move. But I can take And I'm on this. Oh, take check. Go here, threaten back rank stuff, perhaps. The rook is defended, but this is looking good. Okay, let's just go after the rook. Take. That bishop is almost trapped. Take. And he's going to have to reckon with this possibility. That pawn is a runner. There we go. And mate. All right. Chalk that up. I'm happy about that one, guys. You can tell I'm a little fired up. But yeah, I want to play well this session. Time management, #1 key. The key. So the #1 priority for this particular clock as a weapon session. Let's get back in there. Okay. I didn't analyze that one. Let's just keep the momentum up, especially since I get to play this same player. Okay, Bogo Indian. Let's play G3. This is main line. Knight C3. All standard stuff. Typically they trade. Okay. I'm going to play some simple chess here. I'm not going to go for anything sharp. This allows black to equalize, but the name of the game again is time management. Let's play H3. Okay. Goading me into... Well, let's play D5 now. Let's go ahead and do this. And then maybe here. Possible C5 ideas on deck. If I can induce B6, then that's a potential weakness. All right, goes ahead and plays that. I'll take en passant. We're coming over to D1. Knight B4 looks a little pesky, but probably nothing significant. Okay, let's trade bishops. Now, I want my knight on D5. That would be excellent if I could get it there. So I'm looking for a long-term reroute. It's going to advance the pawns. In the meantime, let's play A3. Not sure if I quite have the time to do this, but I'm trying to rule out knight B4 if I go rook D3. That's the rationale. So now if I move this knight, I'll be double attacking this pawn. F4. All right, my opponent's going for it. Now I do gain this square to work with. Might use that, because that really lines up against this pawn. Now, I am gambling that F3 check is not going to hurt me. King H2, and it's imperative that I keep this H3 pawn. I'm looking over here again to make sure my OBS is working. I think I told you guys I recently switched to OBS, so I'm a little paranoid that the recording isn't stalled out or something. Okay, let's take... This is a tough call. Let's take with the knight. Pawn takes queen F5. I wasn't sure about that. Hits the knight. Also looks to infiltrate with the queen, so probably better to play this way. Yep. Now, that knight might get in soon. All right, got to play something. Step here, E4, take. He might gamble this, but I think I can check and then take E4, and I don't see... F2 I still have to watch. Okay, maybe I take D6, plays that. All right. Rook takes D6 is no good, so let's step here. A queen trade would be great. I doubt that he wants a queen trade, so expect him to back off. Maybe queen F6, although maybe knight E4 against that. Queen E6. I have loose pawns. But I have queen G4. That's a nice move. Let's see if I can get him to play that. Queen g6, I go here, by the way. I'm not losing the knight. My queen coming to g4 is actually pretty annoying for him. And he's burning that clock. We like to see that. Here's what I'm seeing. Here, here. If takes, I have knight f6 and I win the queen. Undefended. Goes back. Wow. No, no, no. This is not good for him. I'm going to get at these queenside pawns. Okay, he goes there. Let's go king up. Looking good. All right. Infiltrate. Maybe look to double the rooks up on the 7th rank. I have a gorgeous knight here. Let's bring this in. Controls so much territory. Okay. Let's take once. Let's give a check. All right, I'm just going to take and play this ending. Not sure, but I need to hustle. I want to keep that time edge. King f5, maybe c5. All right, knight back here. Let's go here. Play a waiting move. Now I'll force the issue a little bit. a4. Let's go e4. Stopping his knight from coming in. And now knight f5 hit this, also knight e7. Let's go check. I'm going to wheel the knight around, check, and bring it all the way here, where I'm attacking that pawn, guarding this. King c6, I take with check. This should be winning. Yeah, he's got to try that. And I think I win here. We're going to catch the pawn. He can't stop both my passed pawns. Okay. Bring this over and game over. All right. That was another good game. Satisfied with that one. I'm back in the pool, but I felt pretty in control there. I was able to fade Black's attack that they had going on. When you're getting pressured around your king, guys, a queen trade is extremely helpful. So that's why I played queen e2 here. And that knight coming to e4 really sealed the deal. Okay. Rondo Capriccio. It's almost 10 o'clock p.m., so please don't ask me to pronounce that correctly. All right, we have a maybe hedgehog formation from Black. Let's play d4. Can also play rook e1 followed by e4, but I kind of like these setups as well. Bishop g5. Totally possible to play this way. Take. The idea in this line is to pressure this pawn on d6. So, nice fundamental way of playing. I used to study these positions pretty frequently, play them as white, so I'm familiar with the ideas. This is a favorite of Ulf Andersson, the Swedish grandmaster. So, I can go rook d1. Sometimes later I'll move this knight and offer a trade of bishops, or play knight e4, very likely as well. And I like to see him burning the clock. Okay, queen c7. That one I don't know about. Let's go here. Attack that pawn. He'll probably drop the bishop back. And then I can play either knight e4 or maybe knight g5. Kind of like the look of knight g5. But we'll see. One thing I notice about how Hikaru plays, he's always playing his move and then talking through his thoughts if he's streaming. And I think he does this when he's not streaming too. Like he constantly fires off the move and makes his opponent solve the problems while he's thinking about them. And obviously he's a world-class player. His instincts are so good that he will make better decisions than I do. But I can emulate that style. I have a style where I actually play pretty well by feel. So I'm trying to embrace that in my games. Okay, castles. Now this pawn is loose, that's true, but so is d6. And I think by taking, I'm going to win a pawn. Queen takes c4, queen takes b6 on the bishop as well. Goes all the way back. Okay, now this would be a natural move. Briefly looking at tactical shots, knight e5, not quite working. So let's play the natural. Rook c1. Okay, we'll go here. On the knight. Now this knight's ready to jump and cause problems, potentially. Discovery on that black queen. You want to look for these favorable alignments, guys. Now, where do I jump to cause the most damage? I'm actually not seeing a win if I jump to d5. I could take on f6. That might actually be the safest thing to do. So let's play that. Queen b8, take f6. Yeah, because now I can probably take here. He might win a pawn back. I could also trade everything on d8 and then take e5. That is maybe even better. I'm going to pause for a moment because I can afford to. Play the knight ending? Yeah, I think that knight endgame is pretty clear. Because black's going to have to burn a move tending to their back rank, so something like h5 or h6, yep. And now we drop the knight back. Great piece right here, blocks the rook. Let's just convert up the two pawns. Okay, g5, already a little bit desperate. This wins another pawn. And now if you're black after this, you got to try something real drastic, because you're just going to lose if the status quo remains. So let's go here. H3. Okay. Which pawn to advance? Let's play b4. Let's go rook over here. Trying to control his knight a little bit. Okay. Drifting into bad habits here. Getting behind on the clock. Go after this. I think this is the most efficient way to end the resistance. Can actually trap the knight if he goes after a2 in the end. This is easiest. That knight can't escape. And black's outside the square of the pawn. Okay. Yeah, so if we look at the little bars here, this is always a good indication of, nice visual indication of how we're spending our time. I'm trying to keep these bars down for me. And the opponent had a long think right here, queen c7. That was a 33-second think. And on the very next move, 38 seconds. I mean, they're burning over a minute of their clock, 1/3 of their time, just on those two moves, whereas I was firing them off pretty fast. My longest think was queen takes d8. That was 24 seconds. But that's okay, because I had built up a time reserve here. Now, I did spend time later, and actually I was behind. Rook c6 cost me a little bit, but sometimes you'll have to play accurate moves to convert here. And in a recent Title Tuesday game, I got burned by my opponent's knight jumping around while I was already up a couple pawns. So I'm a little paranoid about that right now. But good game. Yeah, I give myself an A for that one. 2 more games left in the session, guys. We always play 5 games here. Okay, let's play knight f3 again. Okay, let's go d4. Play bishop g5. I often play this line. I don't get particularly great positions, so I may have to stop playing it soon, but it's a decent blitz weapon. Now one way I can develop is knight bd2. Let's play it simple. e4 coming in the future. I probably won't play it next move. I might even fianchetto first. Goes back. Okay, so let's fianchetto. Black has no development, but it's not the type of position you can just immediately blast open. You're going to have to bide your time. Now, very likely we're going to see a trade in knight f6, and I think I may keep my knight in that case. Like knight back to c3, but we'll see. Because black is cramped. Ooh, he plays b6 right away. Getting some serious deja vu. I feel like I've played this position before. Let's go knight e5. Potentially with a c5 move on the way in the near future. Let's go rook d1. And on something like queen c7, I think I might take and play c5 and try to cramp him. Yeah. This is a typical idea against this bishop before he ever gets a chance to play that move. That wasn't an imminent threat, but it's often good to do this. All right, let's maintain. I think black's a little bit worse here. It's nothing crazy. Black has the bishop pair, but I'm trying to keep him contained. You could try for this, but c6 becomes a little tender. It's not clear where the bishop's going. Has a nice diagonal to work with, but it's not otherwise doing much. f5. Okay, that is radical. Probably just knight c3. Yeah, not really much else to think about. Knight d2 would drop that pawn. So I guess he's going to put the bishop there, yeah. All right. So does he want... Well, let's go here. I wonder if he's trying for this in the future. If he does that next, I can take here, and c6 is kind of weak. So don't have to worry about it right away. But we'll see what he's up to. Nice lead on the clock. Approaching a full minute here. Okay, solid move. Maybe queen c4. Looks good. Pressure this. I'm expecting him to move his king. And then maybe I can jump up with the knight. Then there's e5, e5, knight e6. Somehow that strikes me as good. What about b5? Do I have to worry about that? Let's just play it first. Let's see if I can get him to play rook e8 or burn some clock. He takes, really? Can't I just take here? Ah, he's going to take a1. Ooh, okay. Well, I can also play queen takes e6. Let me think about this. Maybe queen takes is even better. Takes f2. I think this might be good for me. I'm going to try it. Not my first instinct. Knight takes e6 was, but with his rook on d8 loose, and if my knight gets to d8 attacking, I think I might be good here. Take, has anything changed? Probably not. No. Okay, take here. This was the plan. All right. Knight e6. It looks pretty good here. To be accurate. g6, I'm going to go check. Okay, so he steps there. Go in. Speed up, John. A little faster. Bishop e5, knight f4. He's playing without a bishop, essentially, right now. Okay, check. King f7, I think I just check on d7. Could also take f5 because his rook is under attack, but I like check on d7. Big time edge now. This is enough to win pretty easily, I think, if I play this right. Check. Check. Let's take here now. Safety move. Let's run the pawn. Hard for him to escape. And he steps right into a pin, and that's it. Let's put all my stuff on light squares. Okay. Yeah, another solid game, I think. I like how that one shaped up. So that's the cramping effect of that c5 pawn, guys. Good motif to know in this structure. And you really saw that on full display in this game where the bishop got banished to the a8 square. And I can't claim to have fully calculated that. I played knight f4 mostly on instinct because of this alignment going on and the weak pawn. I was kind of shocked he played bishop takes d4, but even though knight takes e6 may allow... What does that allow? I don't even think I had to worry about that. No, I thought it allowed this. That's right. And this looks a bit unclear. 2 rooks against the queen. But fortunately, I had queen takes e6 instead, and it seems like the tactics favored me. All right. Last game of the session coming up. Let's get back in here. Try to finish this strong. Whatever happens. Even if we lose, which we're not going to lose, but even if we do, time management has been great this session. I just want to manage my clock well for one more game. Okay. Ortiz Marcos. Let's play another Scandi. Nice action in the 3-minute pool here. Knight there. Yep, let's go c6. That is a tricky move. I will give him credit for that. Bishop e6. This looks a little awkward, but you can often develop the dark square bishop this way, and this is kind of an eyesore. So, cuts both ways. Okay, let's go knight d7. I'll take with the knight. And white castle's interesting. Okay, let's play g6. Wonder if he's going to try to force through a quick d5. He may try. Yep. Take it. Bishop takes. Queen d4. Queen d4, knight f6. g5 is the idea. Okay. So, sorry, Ben Feingold. But let's play f6. All right. Yeah, this looks a little weird for me, I admit. Let's go rook c8. Watch that clock. Now, rook e1's not possible. I play queen takes e1. I'm just trying to overprotect this c7 square. This pawn's also hit, but I wouldn't be surprised if he just gambited that pawn. All right, let's go here. If we get a queen trade, I think my king will come to f7. So, looking forward to that. Okay, let's take. He's daring me to take c2 or g4. Now, g4 is kind of a tempting pawn to grab. He'll take a7. I don't know. Let's just play king f7 first. I'm going to postpone a decision. And try to get coordinated. Coordination is the name of the game in the Blitz. The faster the time control, the more it matters. Yeah, basically both these pawns are hanging, but I should have the option of taking either one on the next move. I feel a little bit better with my bishop guarded. If he takes here, I might be able to do this, e6, and then trap it. Okay, so he goes back. Let's play b6. Maybe this coming up. Okay, he's playing very aggressive. Maybe here still? Okay. Let's go here. Not thrilled about this move, but I want to keep my bishop on this diagonal. That's why I'm playing it. Okay, really got to focus over the next few moves as we approach bullet territory, and the position is critical. Right here. Okay. Let's go here. Maybe I can get this maneuver in. I feel like that would help a lot. So he's probably going to put a rook on d1. Yeah. Let's try this. Hope I'm not blundering something here. Kind of feels like he can rush me, but I got to try to plug the holes. Knight e5 maybe coming next too. He doesn't want to take. That's a dilemma for him. He wants to keep that light square bishop. Yeah, he does that. I'm really trying to hold the line here. It's not simple. It's a good move. Guess I take. Check. I'm going to try this. I don't have a good feeling about this, but I'm going to try it. Oh, I do control g1. That's key. He can't check me there. It's very important, actually. Okay, this is probably fine. Yeah, we stabilized. Maybe I had that. I don't know. Knight d5. Oh, let's not do that. These bishops are very annoying. Bishop d4 next. Oh, he didn't hang his bishop. Never mind. Knight here. Or knight f4. Okay, he's blundering. I'm going to get him on the clock. Position's probably winning, though. All right. Ooh, I pulled it off. That was tricky defense. He played very well that game. He threw the kitchen sink at me. I was in trouble out of the opening. This is a challenging line, actually, in the Scandi. It looks weird, this knight e5 and g4 move. You got to know what you're doing as white. But, yeah, I'll have to look this up afterwards, because he had me in a slightly awkward position. Well, fully awkward position, for sure, right around here. So I'm going to be taking a peek at that after I get done with this video. Okay, by and large, though, yeah, good session. I think in this one, the fact that I was able to prevent his pieces from fully infiltrating, and the fact that g5 did not completely collapse my position, that's a spirited move. He's trying to take advantage of this diagonal and rip open the center for the bishops. My king is preventing my rook from getting in the game. The fact that I bent here but I didn't break was crucial. And I think I found the way out via this series of moves. Taking f5 and then playing check. The check is key, guys, because if I play knight takes f6 here, I lose the bishop on d6. So the fact that I was fortunate to have bishop c5 and then take here, and I avoid the brunt of what could have been. I mean, white's still better here. It's equal material. They still got the bishops and some pressure. But the worst is over. All right, fun session. Yeah, and in that first game against DryCounty, I didn't look at this at all, but I felt like I was doing well in this one. I'm just going to quickly put on the engine right around here. Yeah, engine's showing a big edge for me. I think this capture on e4 was well timed. And if white took with the d pawn, I was going to play knight h5 and try to get into this f4 square. I've got my queen and my bishop aligned against h3. The knight coming in, attacking the bishop as well as the pawn on g2. Looking very good. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. I'm pumped up. I set a goal to go 5 out of 5 in this session. And yeah, just started recording and did it. So yeah, I love it. And thank you guys for the support. Posting this on YouTube makes me accountable, and I'm still trying to get better, guys. And I hope you are too. So let me know if you have any questions, and I'll be back again soon with another video. Bye, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.